All right. Hello and good day. Today is Monday, October the 25th. It is also day 3 of the 5th annual Chuck Markoulis Memorial 9-Ball Tournament. We are here at Hard Times Billiards in Sacramento, California. I am your host, Andy Chen, and I've been here since the first moment it started, and I've been totally blessed to be out here and be able to sweat some quality pool with you guys. So, without further ado, this is one of our winner side matches. Ronnie Alcano, who's up to break first against Francisco Bustamante. We are down to the final 8 players. 4 on the winner side and 4 on the one-loss side. So the 4 winners on the east side is Francisco Bustamante, Ronnie Alcano, Efren Reyes, and Brian Parks. On the one-loss side, we have Amar Kang, Oscar Dominguez, Johnny Kang, and Ramin Bakhtiari. So these are the last 8 players remaining. The race on the winner's side is to 8 games. Race to 8, and then race to 7 on the one-loss side. They're doing pretty standard 9-ball rules. The only stipulation is the 9-ball does not count in the bottom 2 pockets. On the break, the top 4 are okay. Jump cues are allowed, and the 3-foul rule is in effect. Okay, I think I'm just about ready to get down on this event here. Does that work for you? The pad? Do me a ginormous favor before, after you get online. Use a coffee 2 and 2, and also take like lemon juice. I'll take any lemon juice, orange or apple. Yeah, it's supposed to be, and that's what Brian told me. Yeah, no, because I have the cable, so I don't know. It was like a crazy, like 20-digit numbers and letters deal. But okay, so it looks like Ronnie takes the first game. Both players are currently undefeated. That was a good move right there. He took the 7 into play. I'm not too sure if that 3 ball actually passes to the corner, but well, that was a good move right there. believe Ronnie was asking Bustamante if he wanted to have someone watch the hit. But they're both... Thank you. Oh, interesting. Thanks. But they're both high caliber players. They have a lot of... they give each other a lot of credit, is what I'm trying to say, so... No need to have a ref. Meanwhile, on the one-loss side, Johnny Kang picks up a bead, and he and Ramin are tied at 1 game apiece. Oscar Dominguez is also tied with Amar Kang at 1 game apiece. Those two are 1-loss matches. Meanwhile, back on the feature table, Ronnie now leads the set 2 games. 2 games to 0 against Francisco Bustamante. Well, there's really nothing for Francisco here. I'm sure he will opt to play a push. do know that if you guys haven't already figured it out, Ronnie Alcano has no teeth. And so I've been told from a pretty reliable source that when he comes out to, say, Virginia for the U.S. Open, that he'll have someone make special shake drinks for him and bring it down to him to his match during the match, before and after. And that's pretty much all he can drink because he can't chew on anything. But you know, your dental oral hygiene really has nothing to do with your pool abilities. Because, I mean, look at Ronnie and look at Efren. I mean, two exceptionally top-tier players in the world. I'm sure the drink would consist of, you know, nutrients and carbs and maybe some soy protein or things like that. I do have to say, at the rate that Ronnie is breaking and shooting, Francisco might be in trouble. Well, with ease, just like that, Ronnie will keep going, extending his lead to 4-0. You guys really don't need me to call any shots, because we're just watching Ronnie practice. That's pretty much what we're doing right now. He's just practicing. If you guys were tuning in last night when Oscar Dominguez and Ronnie were playing their winner side match, there was there was a stipulation based on where the one ball should be placed on the spot, high, little low, whatever. And I guess Ronnie had disagreed with the location of where Oscar had placed the one ball. And Oscar was very accommodating, to just move it where he thinks it's right and what have you. And instead of Ronnie pointing to where he thinks the one ball should go, he just kind of throws the balls or rolls the balls off that was already racked into a diamond, and he would just roll the balls away. And in Oscar's mind, he's kind of like, WTF, you just tell me. But maybe it has to do with being a little lost in translation, since Ronnie doesn't speak very good English. But yeah, it's just something, in my opinion, it's not something you should be doing, just out of respect. I'm sure that got into Oscar's head a little bit, but even if it didn't, Ronnie was just way too strong, moving way too fast for Oscar to keep up on the table. I think the final score was something like 8-3. And it's not like Oscar was playing bad. I mean, he didn't make many mistakes, but Ronnie was just playing that much more consistent. I don't know if you had seen the sound screen that I've been using on the stream here, but the sound screen is something that I did make 3 years ago. This is my third Chuck Markoulis memorial that I've streamed, but the first time I came out here, I went to Home Depot and I picked up a sheet of leg sand, and I basically just chopped it and added some hinges, and it's kind of like, in a bifolding. So there's 3 sections, and all it is really is just a little shield so that I can talk a little bit without having to whisper into the mic. Although right now I am also talking a lot more quiet than I normally do, only because it is a Monday. All the players and spectators who were here over the weekend are gone. All we have left here are the diehard fans, a few players. Yeah, it's very quiet in here, very empty, and I think I'm probably the only person in this room that's making noise right now, so I'm trying to keep it down. If you talk with a 3-foot voice, which is something that I'm doing, the sound isn't really going to go through the hinges. It's pretty much, it's a decent shield, so Yeah, that's what I use. I have one myself that I built for my other streams, and I leave that one at home. And then this one here, I built it, and then it was meant to be left here for every year that I come back, so I don't have to drive it around back and forth. So, with that being said, hello to Lenny and Mike, and also would like to thank a couple of you guys who made some kind donations. One would be Patrick, aka Pistol Pat, coming out of Santa Maria. He requested a shout out, so thank you very much. Also, I'd like to thank Roger Tafoya. He's a friend from SoCal. He also plays out of Hard Times Bellflower. Kind donation from you. Appreciate it. So yeah, with that being said, as far as the raffle goes, I'm just gonna let it go until right before the finals, which is supposedly supposed to be slated for around 4 p.m. today, Pacific Standard Time. I gotta make sure that the donations will add up to 50 or more of those dollars. That will consist of the gift certificate to Mueller's recreational products. So until that happens, I have to keep extending the time of this raffle, but it will go out nonetheless, I promise you. I have it in my hand, and I will personally snail mail it to you. I'll put a stamp on the envelope and send it to the lucky winner. There's more information on my page about that raffle, or I can just tell you now, pretty much any donation of a minimum of $5 will enter you into a raffle for a $50 gift certificate. Well, if you guys excuse me for a minute, I'm going to just inhale my breakfast. I've got a breakfast burrito sitting right in front of me, and I haven't tackled it yet, so I'll be right back. that was very unfortunate for Bustamante. He just can't get a roll. And he really needs something to get started. It might even be a little late because at this point, Ronnie's on the hill, I believe. Hey, Greg. It's hill now? Okay, so Ronnie is on the hill. This is going to 8 games. Meanwhile, we still have 4 games to 3, Oscar. And Johnny King seems to be doing pretty well, because it looks like it is 5 games to... Five games to 1, Johnny, against Ramin. Okay, well, that'll end it. Ronnie Alcano defeats Francisco Bustamante by a score of 8 games to 2.